our behavior, for you are the proof of how we betrayed her loyalty. Hush, child, the darkness will rise from the deep and carry you down to sleep. Child, the darkness will rise from the deep and carry you down to sleep. Guileless son, each day you grow older, each moment I'm watching my vengeance unfold. For the child of my body, the flesh of my soul will die in returning the birthright he
Hello and good evening there. We got some new emotes and such in play here. Hope you're all doing well. Great Dragon Knight. Give me a second to sort out some issues. I maybe should have restarted my computer. But give it a few minutes here and we shall see. Let me see. Working? Alright. Seem to be okay. I just had little hiccups and such there, but should be alright. Anyway, good evening. Be fantastic Friday. Also be celebrating Sub Saturday and Sunday here tonight. Don't know about Magnificent Monday. I'll be very busy. Work week, Thanksgiving week, and such. Oh man, what's happening with the camera? Yeah, I probably should restart the computer. Thing's been running a while. Didn't think about it, but I'll celebrate some new emotes here and have a good time of it. Yeah, I'm not sure. Issues it's having, probably just hardware needs to be reset, reintegrated, but hopefully we'll be alright. We'll restart if needed. For now, tonight we're celebrating new castle emote. Very exciting. And it's going to be fantastic, to be sure. And there it is. Yeah, long time coming for that. That was actually my last commissioned emote before previous ones. It's a castle that I got scammed on, and they never actually delivered. They took the money and run, so it's great to finally have it. All these years later, you can see the Age of Empires influence, of course. But it's a good looking castle for the Dragon's Roost. Camera seems to have settled out. Frame drop's good. No real reason to restart if not needed. But we'll sort things out. TikTok seems to be working too. Do a quick little stream test before we start our readings. Then probably get to some settling of Fortnite. Make sure we got everything. And Hunt. We'll check out how viable it is to do Hunt with this crazy work week coming up today. My last day off. for like 5 days in a row working here. Coming up, or well, 4 days. Going to be intense, so we'll try to survive best we can do, right? Just sucks to be sick almost a whole month now. Got sick around this time about a month ago, so do our best. We'll try to survive best we can do, right? Just sucks to be sick almost a whole month now. Got sick around this time about a month ago, so do our best. We'll try to survive. Alright, seems to be working okay. Everything steady and stable for the most part.
Start farming the event on my alt account right now, right? That's what I should do instead.
You gotta give the people. You gotta give the people. You gotta give the people what they want. Wait till you see this.
Wicked, rated PG.
Anyway, we'll get started. Yeah, do what we can, celebrate the good things, see what we can do tonight, and it's going to be great. Anyway, we will begin. Some other alerts and things set up. Should be all right. And look forward to chatting soon. Celebrate our new castle. Good new things. Everything that we need. Start off a little Benvolio, or should we get a little rest tonight? I don't know. A lot of it lady, we'll get into it soon. Might have not much of a chance to review it much more, so generally more be better than less in this case. So I guess we will celebrate our new emotes as well. Very exciting. We've got castle, we've got laser. Yeah, I put the laser back where it'll actually be, but can feature whenever. Well, I need to get the other actual subscriptions soon. I can get those anytime, but maybe tomorrow we'll do that, or next stream we'll do that. I'll have time. Other things shortly. That'll be great. Alright. Pick it up. Readings and things then. And we'll check it out. Train Goodall Castle here tonight. Absolutely. Alright, take a look here at the first one. To be most excellent. Yep. Very excellent. To Dune shortly after, and we'll check out the status of Fortnite hunt things. Probably focus on hunt for the next couple days. Chance to play it or stream otherwise. We're here back's first time since Wednesday night. Wednesday night with the laser. Indeed, the 20th. Today is the 22nd. 11:22 today. Our laser emote to our castle emote. And we shall see. Alright. Get other exciting stuff in the mix very shortly. That will be great. check one other thing. $20 days. All right. Let's get started then. Yeah. That'll be just fine. We'll begin with this. Everything else looking pretty good. As far as I can tell. Yeah, I'll show you what my breathing sounded like last night. I did get a actual recordings. I'll show you what it sounded like last night. It's actually pretty interesting. We'll make an underworld sound effect or something. That's what it sounded like. Play better on the actual sound. Let's see if I can play it directly through the desktop without having to record it. So I could do that too, but might be able to just show it straight here. See what you think about it. It's a possible future champion command or not. We shall see. Shall certainly see. Fun castle for now, though. Quite excited about that. Yep, there's the castle. See if you can hear it. It's loading. Yeah, you can actually hear it. Let's take a listen. That'd be better than the mic quality, I'm sure. Alright, maybe not as exciting as I thought. I'm not going to bother to show the other ones. It's not really worth it. Alright, let's move on. I'll get the other Discord set up soon. Twitch stuff. Maybe we can do that tonight before we get to our adventures. But we'll start with the reading and go from there. There'll be time for that too. I'll just have a little extra picture of the emotes, basically. So that'll be great. Part fools, put up your sword. You know not what you do. I do but keep thee peace. Put up thy sword, or manage it to part these men with me. Madam, an hour before the worshipped sun peered forth the golden window of the east. A troubled mind drove me to walk abroad, where underneath the grove of sycamore, that westward rooteth from the city side, so early walking did I see your son. And they skip a few things there. My noble uncle, do you know the cause? See where he comes, so please you step aside. I'll know his grievance or be much denied. Good morrow, cousin. But news struck 9. It was, what sadness lengthens Romeo's hours. In love, of love. Alas, that love so gentle in his view should be so tyrannous and rough in proof. No, cause I rather weep. At thy good heart's oppression. Soft I will go along, and if you leave me so, you do me wrong. Tell me in sadness, who is that you love? Grown? Why no, but sadly tell me who. I aimed so near when I supposed you loved. A right fair mark, fair coz, is soonest hit. Then she hath sworn that she will still live chaste. Be ruled by me, forget to think of her. By giving liberty unto thine eyes, examine other beauties. I'll pay that doctrine or else die in debt. At the same ancient feast of Capulets, sup we fair Rosaline, whom thou so loves. With all the admired beauties of Verona, go thither, and with unattained eye compare her face with some that I shall show, and I will make thee think thy swan a crow. Tut, you saw her fair, none else being by, herself poised with herself in either eye. But in thy crystal scales, let there be weighed your lady's love against some other maid, that I will show you shining at this fest, and she shall show well that now seems best. Come, knock, and enter, and no sooner in, but every man betake him to his legs. Big speech there from Mercutio. This wind you talk of blows us from ourselves. Supper is done, and we shall come too late. Elf locks and foul sluttish hairs. They're funny ones of Mercutio. Strike drum. This wind you talk of blows us from ourselves. Supper is done, and we shall come too late. Strike drum. Away, be gone, the sport is at the best. Petruchio. Romeo, my cousin, Romeo, Romeo. He ran this way and leapt this orchard wall. Call, good Mercutio. Humor is madam passion lover. Come, he hath hid himself among these trees, to be consorted with the humorous night. Blind is his love, and best befits the dark. Should probably make a little note that carries on to the next page. What did I do with that highlighter here? I had it here for a long time. I guess I actually moved it. Oh, pencil's good enough for now. Blind is his love, and best befits the dark. Go then, for 'tis in vain to seek him here that means not to be found. Fun. That's right. Oh boy. Testing with a 3-2 on, everything's stable at least. Oh boy. Testing with a 3-2 on, everything's stable at least. Seems fine on our end here. Alright. On to the next. Another. Not to his fathers, I spoke with his man. Tybalt, the kinsman to old Capulet, hath sent a letter to his father's house. Romeo will answer it. Nay, he will answer the letter's master, how he dares, being dared. Why, what is Tybalt? Here comes Romeo, here comes Romeo. She will indict him to some supper. Some more general checks here, make sure we're alright. Good enough, good enough. Okay. Try to get a good quality VOD, you know, I mean, you realize I'm sick on the, put on the description or such. Been sick almost a month now, but I hope for recovery soon enough. Just these busy holiday weekdays make it pretty hard. I don't know. Let's see. We shall see. Oh, check it out. If I get the... I'm gonna say I'm working the Friday after Thanksgiving. Oh, well, let's see. What health will Yep. Glass will match the Dune background again. So that's nice. Excited for the castle. Other things seem to come. Yep. Shall see. That's right. That's right. Maybe just a brief intermission before Dune. Yeah, we'll see. She will indict him to some supper. Those pages already breaking off. Goodness. It's important because it's a page with a line on it, so yeah, I should fix that. I pray thee, good Mercutio, let's retire. The day is hot, the capels are abroad, and if we meet, we shall not scape a brawl. For now these hot days is the mad blood stirring. Am I like such a fellow? By my head, here comes the Capulets. Petruchio is there. Petruchio. We talk here in the public haunt of men, either withdrawn to some private place, or reason coldly of your grievances, or else depart. Here all eyes gaze on us. What, art thou hurt? O Romeo, Romeo, brave Mercutio is dead. Thy gallant spirit hath aspired the clouds, which too untimely here did scorn the earth. Here comes the furious Tybalt back again. Romeo, away, begone. The citizens are up and Tybalt slain. Stand not amazed, the prince will doom thee death if thou art taken. Hence begone, away. Fortune's fool, why dost thou stay? There lies that Tybalt. O noble prince, I can discover all, the unlucky manage of this fatal brawl. Here lies the man slain by young Romeo, that slew thy kinsman, brave Mercutio. Tybalt here slain, whom Romeo's hand did slay. skip that whole monologue, so that is the end for Benvolio so far. Alright, we'll be getting on to Dune here next, very shortly. Maybe just give a few minutes and we can pick it up with that. No rush, right? We'll get to everything soon enough. And I will see you shortly for that. Going to be good. Alright. See ya. Just a few.
Yes, my lord.
Call me Alucard.
Alucard, did you see it? Alucard. Hello, hello. Alucard, with your new introduction, we are indeed adding, which we will unveil tomorrow's stream as well. But right now, also, your very own Blood Knight, Alucard. Got your own emote, buddy. Try exclamation Alucard. You will see it there. Hello, bro, in the Royal Hall here as well. Yeah, I needed a little break there. I'll be back soon. But yeah, we have your Blood Knight there. And now here as well. Alucard. Try exclamation Alucard. Just like this. And you will use it. To be debuted, your very own Blood Knight. Right here, brother. To be immortalized here in the Roost and the Royal Hall. We got it for you. Just finished up today, Alucard. Perfect timing. Your own emote, Alucard Blood Knight. And there it is. Pretty awesome, huh? It's your new castle mode as well. I'll be back just a few minutes. Nearly back there. Give me one more minute. Alucard, brother.
I put this hair on his babe. I did get a potion, so let's try and level this guy up a bit. Actually. So I did get a potion, so let's try and level this guy up a bit. Actually. So
possesses the optimization solution.
I suppose I can do that much for you.
That is the expected response, Black Bisector. Why exhaust respiratory functions on it?
Yes, brother. Alucard and friends have made it back, and the Blood Knight is looking quite fantastic, isn't it? New castle here as well. Let's take another trip to the Royal Hall. Alucard, how do you like your brand new Blood Knight? Freshly unveiled for you here. We'll continue to celebrate next stream as well. Your place of honor here in the Royal Hall with Blood Knight. Good fun there. Absolutely. Appreciate you, Alucard. Only fair we show your proper appreciation. Let's put a tiny one here next to Alucard as our first recognized dragon champion with his very own emote. There it is, Alucard. Looking good. Your very own Blood Knight, Mr. Alucard. There it is. Forevermore, onward. Great for the Blood Knight. Now we shall get to some Dune. Should be good for most of the rest of the evening. Welcome to Lurkers as well. Hope you are doing just fine. On we go, Mr. Alucard and friends. Yes, featuring the Blood Knight. We'll feature the next couple streams. The Castle and the Blood Knight. As well as our new laser emote. Recently added 2. Should we take care of that before Dune? Might as well, right? I need to resub to a couple channels that have the very similar emote there. So let's get those ready. The original inspiration for those. One moment, please. All right. Fortnite can wait. Let's check this out for now. Make sure 12 hours. Yeah, here almost the 1 hour 10 mark. We will get back to Dune and gifting 5+ tier 1 gift subs. Get a discount, but I do think actually tonight, Alucard and other friends would be a very excellent night for other cheers such as Quakers, 3 bits, or 1 or 2 bits. Yeah, 3 bits or under for some of those original cheers. Been missing those. It's been a couple years. Be great to get back with those. Gonna resub couple things here. We'll get those emotes in just a moment. Very exciting. A laser and my own laser. Going to be excellent. All this time coming for those. Alright, that's one of them. Yeah, you don't really need to see the process of that, do you? Not too interesting, just me subscribing to other streams. So I've always, well, I actually didn't do for a few years, so I got a gift sub one a few years in. And just checking for the other one here. There it is. Subscribe, resub, same thing I think. Hitting the resub and the regular sub. Yeah, no difference there. Alright, we'll unlock those in just a minute. Very own laser comparison, we'll have that moving forward in the live scene. And the Chillstone tonight. Fantastic. Quick visit to the subscription panel. Financial reasons, of course. Nice sub badges. We're excited to get our next sub badges for you as well, Alucard. Purple one, the black and white one you have currently. How are you doing, Alucard? How do you like your Blood Knight? Yeah, we'll feature them there. We're gonna switch off the Chillstone just a minute. Just want to show those cheers and feature this new picture shortly. Alrighty. No refunds needed, of course. Whoops, didn't select the reason that time. Channel subscription, that's why there's channel subscriptions. Find that interesting too. Where does it say that? It's weird to show that like when I click on it, but not on. Huh. Strange. Yeah, it says channel subscription, not a blank cult. Wonder how I see that again, like the actual description. And where mine is. I don't really know where mine is. That's weird. Anyway, we'll check that out later. But for now, very excited to unveil lasers. We'll do it here in stream, then I'll do just a couple in Discord real quick. Give me a second for that. And we'll peek back to it. Discord and such. That's okay. Discord. Alright. Subscriptions should be taken care of. Very exciting. Very good. How you doing, Alucard and friends? Looking fantastic. Yeah, I'll join a couple of these funny Discords as well. Reacting rules, common sense. Greetings. Alright, first we'll get it set up here by actually typing them in. So first we'll start with that one, I guess, then mine, and then the other. Long time coming for this. I think it's like 6 years time ago I originally saw these. Now we have them all together. There it is. The 3 laser type of emotes. And since now I officially own them for the month or so, I've subscribed to the others, we'll just have a nice little featurette of them as well. The little laser trio that inspired the laser emote from my very own. Very fun there. Lasers. No need to remove transparency, I think. We'll just feature it occasionally or when talking about the laser emote or just for tonight or so. And here it is. Very nice. Our own laser emote alongside those two. Long time coming for that, but we got them. Yeah, maybe at least just the rest of the night. I hope to feature them in a few places as well. For several years. Very excited to show this. If they ask any questions, I guess we'll tell them, but let's get that little laser. They don't have the other one in the other mode for some reason, the Discord, but at least we have 2 of them. No panic. Yeah, it's been a long time coming for that. I'm glad I finally get it. Alright. Moving on. Alright. Moving on. Alright, well, they get mad at me in the Discord, not kick me out. It's not really important. Still glad to support them for the, entertainer that they are. Alright, ready for some Dune then, Alucard? Let's pick it up, shall we? It's not really important. Still glad to support them for the, entertainer that they are. Alright, ready for some Dune then, Alucard? Let's pick it up, shall we? Alright, just checking things out there. Alucard, enjoy your new Blood Knight castle as well. Feature these lasers maybe a little bit more. I want them to be like too big. Anyway, let's move on. And see where we left off with Dune. Looking good for that before we check some Fortnite and Hunt stuff. Should be just about fine. Alright, well, we left off here. The exciting saga. Getting there, yeah, 3/4 of the way. The more chapters we read, the closer we'll get. Dune House Harkonnen, Dune Prophecy, new episode on Sunday. Not that we're sponsored or anything, but for the intrigue of it, for the enjoyment of it, here at the 1 hour 20 mark, finally get back to Dune as the crowd allows. Alucard, thank you for starting off our chat for the night. We'll celebrate here in the live scene shortly. But for now,
welcome back.
Welcome back, Mr. Blood Knight. Hope you enjoy your official Dragon's Roost emote. Could do little coloration changes, but no, I think it's fine for the most. It's good for now, you know, leave some to the artist's discretion. Boo, Alucard, how do you like your own emote, brother? You're officially here in the Royal Hall. Featured as Alucard the Blood Knight. You're featured in top supporter. Next to your name, Alucard with the Blood Knight. And you'll be featured here in the Chillstone Dragonstone with your very own Blood Knight. It's yours, Alucard. Try it out. Use it for the first time. Alucard, and it'll show up. It's yours, brother. Just like this, Alucard. Try it with me. Debut it with me. Alucard the Blood Knight, riding across space. You like it? Just came out today, so glad you could make it for its first debut. Feature you into next stream's title as well. Fantastic fun. Now we begin. And don't use the @ here, except mods, or don't use the @ here tag. Well, I probably shouldn't do it then, but I don't mind, you know, joining a Discord and breaking the rules right away. I'd rather break them early than, you know, at an important time. I don't really care. To be honest with you. There's your Blood Knight for you to enjoy when you're ready, Alucard. Laser and Castle emote ready as well. We left off. Those renegades long ago, Dominic said with a strange light in his eyes. They weren't as thorough as I'd have been with the killing. Pick it up from there. For Dune House Harkonnen, I hope you enjoy. Love to chat with you. Alucard, thank you for bringing our chats alive, keeping the chat curse at bay, and validating the VOD. For a lovely live stream, I would recommend to you 1-bit, 2-bit, 3-bit cheer for some old-time classics that we haven't enjoyed in a couple of years. But up to you. The audio for now seems to be fine. We don't need to test that every stream, right? Just occasionally. We'll try that for now. Good enough, right? Alrighty. Novel. Good to go. Wait, one more final stream test, just to make sure we're all right. I'm ready to begin. Well enough. Mr. Alucard and friends. Okay. I think we're alright. How do you like it, Alucard? You ready to use it? Use it for the first time? You need to only type in Alucard or look at the emote tree. What I can tell was steady and stable here officially. The 1 hour, 24 minute mark. We're starting the new chapter of Dune House Harkonnen. And let's begin. That'll be alright. Sorry, just a bit sick and delirious. So colon and your name, Alucard, colon Alucard, or you can use the emote tray where you access all the other emotes and find it there. But yeah, colon before, usually the easiest way. You'll figure it out. I believe in you. quite straightforward. Just like streamer mode. A duke must always take control of his household, for if he does not rule those closest to him, he cannot hope to govern a planet. Duke Paulus Atreides. Shortly after the noonday meal, Leto sat on the carpeted floor of the playroom, bouncing his 4.5-year-old son on his knee. Though he had grown big for the game, Victor still squealed with unbounded glee. Through armor-pla's windows, the Duke could see the blue Caladan sky, kissing the sea at the horizon, with white clouds scudding above. Behind him, Kalia watched from the doorway. He's too old for that, Leto. Stop treating him like a baby. Victor doesn't seem to agree. He bounced the dark-haired boy even higher, eliciting louder giggles. Leto's relationship with Kalia had improved in the 6 months since he'd installed the fabulously expensive blue obsidian walls. Now the dining hall in Kalia's private tower chambers echoed the splendor of the Grand Palais. But her mood had darkened again in recent weeks, as she brooded, no doubt egged on by Chiara, over how much time he spent with Jessica. Leto no longer paid any attention to her complaints. They ran off him like spring rain. There you go, Alucard. You got it. Blood Knight indeed. Your very own emote, man. Good-looking Blood Knight Dragon Champion. That he is. I was watching a Dracula claymation tonight, actually. Saw brief amounts of it, but it was pretty funny and cute, you know? Simple claymation. About the classic Dracula, Transylvania's. We'll get some Vampire Survivors, other Castlevania stuff for you at some point. But her mood had darkened again in recent weeks as she brooded, no doubt egged on by Chiara, over how much time he spent with Jessica. Leto no longer paid any attention to her complaints. They ran off him like spring rain. In sharp contrast, Jessica demanded nothing from him. Her kindness and occasional suggestions energized him and allowed him to perform his duties as Duke with compassion and fairness. For Kalia's sake, and for Victor's as well, Leto would not harm her reputation on Caladan. The people loved their Duke, and he let them maintain their illusions of fairy tale happiness in his castle, much the same way Paulus had feigned a pleasant marriage with Lady Helena. The old Duke had called it bedroom politics, the bane of leaders all across the Imperium. "Oh, why do I make the effort to talk with you at all, Leto?" Kalia said, still standing at the playroom doorway. "It's like arguing with a stone." Leto stopped bouncing Victor and looked over at her, his gray eyes hard. He kept his voice carefully neutral. "I didn't realize you were making much of an effort." Muttering an insult under her breath, Kalia whirled and stalked down the corridor. Leto pretended not to notice she had left. Spying her blonde-haired brother carrying a balisette over one shoulder, Kalia hurried to catch up with him. But upon seeing her, Romber just shook his head. He held up a wide hand to forestall what he knew would be a flood of complaints. "What is it now, Kalia?" He touched one hand to the balisette strings. Thufir Hawat had continued teaching him how to play the 9-stringed instrument. "Have you found out something new to be angry about, or is it a subject I've heard before?" His tone took her aback. "Is that any way to greet your sister? You've been avoiding me for days." Her emerald eyes flashed. "Because all you do is complain. Leto won't marry you. He plays too rough with Victor. He spends too much time with Jessica. He should take you to Catane more often. He doesn't use his napkin right. I'm tired of trying to mediate between you two." He shook his head. "To top it all off, it seems to irritate you that I'm completely content with Tessia. Stop blaming everyone else, Kalia. Your happiness is your own responsibility." "I've lost too much in my life to be happy." She raised her chin. Now Romber actually looked angry. Are you really too selfish to see that I've lost as much as you have? I just don't let it eat at me every day. But we didn't have to lose it. You can still do more for House Vernius. She was ashamed of his ineffectiveness. I'm glad our parents aren't here to see this. You're a painful excuse of a prince, brother. Now that does sound a little like Tessia, though the way she says it isn't so grating. She fell silent as Jessica emerged from a passageway and turned toward the playroom. Kalia flashed the other concubine a dagger glare, but Jessica smiled congenially. After entering the playroom to join Leto and Victor, she closed the door behind her. Looking back at Romber, Kalia snapped. My son Victor is the future and hope of a new House Atreides, but you can't understand that simple fact. The Ixian prince just shook his head, deeply saddened. There's our matching goblet for you, Alucard. It's pretty much the same color as the background. You can see that. Anyway, all is doing well for good times here. It's alright. I tried to be pleasant to her, but it's no use, Jessica said. Inside the playroom, she hardly says a word to me, and the way she looks at, not again, Leto heaved a perturbed sigh. I know Kaylee is causing damage to my family, but I can't find it in my heart to just send her away. He sat on the floor while his son played with toy ground cars and ornithopters. If it weren't for Victor, Chiara is always whispering something to her. The results are obvious. Kaylee is a powder keg, ready to explode. I'll move the phone away from the mic just in case the cell reception or such interferes with it. We'll check that in the VOD, I guess. No need for a string test for now. Right, Alucard. Should be alright there. Fantastic looking Blood Knight. The results are obvious. Kaylee's a powder keg ready to explode. Holding a model thopter in his hands, Duke Leto looked up at Jessica helplessly. Now you're showing spite of your own, Jessica. I'm disappointed in you. His face hardened. Concubines do not rule this house. Because he knew Jessica had spent years in Bene Gesserit training, Leto was surprised to see all color drain from her face. My lord, I didn't mean it that way. I'm so sorry. Bowing, she backed up and left the room. Leto stared blankly at the toy, then at Victor. He felt completely lost. A short while later, concealed like a shadow, Jessica observed Kalia in the castle foyer, whispering to Swain Goyer, the household guard who spent much of his time watching over Victor. Goyer's loyalty and dedication to the Duke had always been clear, and Jessica had seen how much he adored his young ward. Yep, from Castle Caladan to our very own Dragon's Roost Castle here. Good fun, huh? Alucard, how's your day going? How is New Zealand? Tell us all about it, my friend. Goyer seemed uneasy about receiving so much attention from the ducal concubine. Seemingly by accident, Kalia brushed her breast against his arm, but he pulled away. Having been schooled in the intricate ways of human nature by the Bene Gesserit, Jessica was only surprised that Kaylee had taken so long to attempt this petty revenge against Leto. It's all right. 2 nights later, unnoticed even by Thufir Hawat, Kalia slipped quietly into Goyer's bedroom. All right then, on to the next one. We create our own future by our own beliefs, which control our actions. A strong enough belief system, a sufficiently powerful conviction, can make anything happen. This is how we create our consensus reality, including our gods. Reverend Mother Ramallo, Sayadina of the Fremen. We got approval from Geef himself on the Discord for the new laser emote. Thank you, Geef. Sorry, the castle sub in front, but we know who Geef is. G to the E to the E to the F. Very exciting. Appreciate it. Many years. Get our own version there. Also have our mutual friend. Who's that, I wonder? Who actually is that? Streamer mode makes navigating Discord and such in general quite hard, doesn't it? It's like a purple obelisk of some sort. I'll turn streamer mode off. I'm just insatiably curious. I'm too curious for my own good. Our mutual friend is okay. Oh, there's a long-time streamer. We haven't seen in a while, but it's a good friend. Streamer mode back on. Help you walk you through that anytime you want to call or such a la carte. It's really quite simple. You just got to get the connections and all. All right, looking good. On to the next chapter. Right. The Swordmaster Practice Hall on the new Ginaz Island was so opulent that it would not have been out of place in any Landstrad ruling seat or even in the Imperial Palace on Catane. When Duncan Idaho stepped onto the gleaming hardwood floor, a veneer of light and dark strips laid down and polished by hand, he looked around in wonder. A veneer of light and dark strips laid down and polished by hand. I think the grammar got messed up in that, but I think you get the idea right. A dozen reflected images stared back at him from beveled floor to ceiling mirrors, bounded by intricately wrought gold frames. It had been several years since he'd been seen surroundings this fine in Castle Caladan, where he trained under Thufir Hawat in the Atreides Hall. See our lovely castle emote there as well, Alucard. Brand new for that too. Very fun. Wind-bowed cypress trees surrounded the magnificent training facility on three sides, with a stony beach on the fourth. The ostentatious building was startling in its stark contrast with the students' primitive barracks. Run by Swordmaster Whitmore Blood, a balding man with a purple birthmark on his forehead, the ornamentation of this practice hall could have made shaggy-haired Mord Kaur laugh. Though an accomplished duelist, foppish Blood considered himself a noble and surrounded himself with fine things, even on his remote Ginaz Island. Blessed with an inexhaustible family fortune, Blood had spent his own money to make this fencing facility the most civilized place in the entire archipelago. The Swordmaster was a direct descendant of Porce Blood, who had fought valiantly in the Boltarian Jihad. Prior to the battle exploits that had bought him fame and cost him his life, Porce Blood transported war-orphaned children to sanctuary planets, paying the tremendous cost out of his huge inheritance. Anguinaz, Whitmore Blood never forgot his heritage, or allowed others to forget either. As Duncan stood with the others in the echoing hall, smelling lemon and carnauba oil, seeing splinters of light from chandeliers and mirrors, the finery seemed foreign to him. Sorry, I'm just checking a couple things here. Should be alright. One more moment there. Quick moment there. Can see our new emote. There it is. Alright. Summertime there to here.
Thanks, Ace. Go back to stream. You were reading June. You think I didn't see that? Yeah, I saw.
He sees it. Keith, oh, what a guy. What a guy. Funny. I'll try to get a clip of that if I can. That's hilarious.
Anyway, yeah, that's what it's for.
Freezing here in America. You out there as well, Alucard?
Richard's gonna join me, revive allies 10 times, assassinate agents.
Wow. Funny times, Alucard. Keith being great. Oh, man. Thank you, Keith. Funny. We saw that. That's funny. Alright, let me try and get that clip together. Funny times. Quite hilarious. Fix my notifications real quick. Gotta do that for every single server, and then of course there we go. And quick little clip there. Love it. Thank you, Geef, for your blessing and for emote enjoyment as well. Very excellent. Alright, where were we here? Oh, jeez. As Duncan stood with the others in the echoing hall, smelling lemon and carnauba oil, seeing splinters of light from chandeliers and mirrors, the finery seemed foreign to him. Painters of dour-looking blood noblemen lined the walls. A massive fireplace, befitting a royal hunting lodge, reached to the ceiling. Sorry. That got moved over somehow. That's alright. We can pin Alucard actually with his new Blood Knight emote. There we go. Perfect. And I was just trying to get the emotes together again. Less distracted. Alright. Thank you for bearing with me. Technical stuff. That's alright. Anyway. Moving on. Paintings of dereliction at the ceiling. A fully stocked armory, a royal hunting lodge, reached the ceiling. A fully stocked armory held racks of swords and fencing paraphernalia. The palatial decor implied an army of servants, but Duncan saw no other souls besides the trainees, the assistant instructors, and Whitmore Blood himself. After permitting the students to gape in astonishment and uncertainty, Swordmaster Blood strutted in front of them. Swordmaster Blood strutted in front of them. What did I just say? Yeah, strutted in front of them. That's what I meant to say. He wore billowy lavender pantaloons bound at the knees, and gray hose down to short black boots. The belt was wide with a square buckle the size of his hand. His blouse shirt had a high, restrictive collar, long ballooning sleeves, tight cuffs, and lace trimmings. "I will teach you fencing, messieurs," he said. "No brutish nonsense with bloody shields and kinjal daggers and power packs. No. Most vehemently, no." He withdrew a whip-thin blade with a bell-shaped handguard and a triangular cross-section. He swished it in the air. "Fencing is the sport. No, the art of swordsmanship with a blunted blade. It is a dance of mental reflexes, as well as of the body." He thrust the flexible épée into a scabbard at his side. That's actually what we're using for the production too, is similar swords like that. And I had similar ones in Raphael, of course, Soul Calibur, so I was familiar with them just from that mainly. Then ordered all of the students to change into fancy fencing outfits, archaic musketeer costumes with studded buttons, lacy cuffs, ruffles, and cumbersome billows. "The better to display the beauty of fencing," Blood said. By now, Duncan had learned never to hesitate in following instructions. He pulled on knee-high calfskin boots with cavalier spurs and slipped into a blue velvet shortcoat with a lace collar and voluminous white sleeves. He donned a rakish, broad-brimmed felt hat with the variegated pink plume of a parella peacock tucked into its hand. Across the room, he and Rezer made eyes and faces at each other, amused. The attire seemed better suited to a holiday mask than to fighting. "You will learn to fight with finesse and grace, messieurs." Whitmore Blood strutted back and forth, immensely pleased with all the finery around him. "You will see the artistry in a fine duel. You will turn every moment into an art form." The foppish but powerfully built swordmaster picked at a speck of lint on his ruffled shirt. "With only a year left in your training, one assumes you have the potential to rise above animal attacks and cloddish brawls. We will not lower ourselves to barbarism here. Morning sunlight passed through a high, narrow window and glinted off Duncan's pewter buttons. Feeling foolish, he examined himself in the wall mirror, then found his usual place in formation. When the remaining students lined up on the hardwood practice floor, Swordmaster Brule, Swordmaster Blood inspected their uniforms with many sighs and disapproving noises. He smoothed wrinkles while scolding the young men for incorrectly buttoned cuffs and criticizing their attire with surprising seriousness. Terran Musketeers, fencing is the 15th fighting discipline you will learn, but knowing the moves does not mean you understand the style. Today you will compete against one another with all the grace and chivalry that fencing demands. Your épées will not be blunted, and you will wear no protective masks. He indicated racks of fencing swords between each bank of mirrors on the wall, and the students moved forward to arm themselves. All the blades were identical, 90 centimeters long, flexible, and sharp. The students toyed with them. Duncan wished he could use the old Duke's sword, but the fabulously tooled weapon was made for a different kind of fighting, not fencing. Blood sniffed, then swished his thin épée in the air to recapture their attention. You must fight to your fullest ability, but I insist that there be no injuries or blood on either opponent. Not so much as a scratch, no. Most vehemently, no. And certainly no damage to the clothes. Learn the perfect attack and the perfect defense. Lunge, parry, riposte. Practice supreme control. You are each responsible for your fellows. He swept his ice blue gaze across the trainees, and his birthmark darkened on his forehead. Any man who fails me, anyone who causes a wound or allows himself to be injured, will be disqualified from the next sequence of competitions. Duncan drew deep, calming breaths, centering himself to face the challenge. This is a test of your artistry, messieurs, Blood said, pacing the polished floor in his black boots. This is the delicate dance of personal combat. The goal will be to score touches upon your opponent's person without cutting him. So that's what touche means. The spotlessly clean swordmaster picked up his feathered hat and set it firmly on his head. He indicated parked combat rectangles inlaid into the beautiful parquet floor. Prepare to fight. That's where I actually took some sword fight training. I was at Team Touche Fencing Center in Sereno Valley here. And yeah, I just figured that was always a word, to fight, but it actually is a technical term for scoring and such too. And getting hits in, actual hits and things. Fascinating. Alrighty. There we go. Duncan quickly defeated 3 comparatively easy opponents, but his 4th adversary, Is Opru, a smooth stylist from Al Danab, made himself a difficult target. Even so, the dark-skinned Opru had insufficient skill in offense to match his defense, and Duncan outscored him by a single point. In a nearby combat box, a student buckled at the knees and bled from a wound in his side. The assistant trainers rushed in and removed him on a litter. His opponent, a Tarazi with shoulder-length hair, scowled at his stained blade, awaiting his punishment. Whitmore Blood snagged the Terrazi student's sword and viciously flogged his backside with it, as if it were a metal whip. Both of you are a disgrace to your training, him for allowing the wound and you for not exercising sufficient restraint. Without protest, the Terrazi stumbled to the loser's bench. Now, 2 liveried servants, the first Duncan had seen, rushed in to clean up the blood and polish the parquet in preparation for the next match. The fighting continued. Duncan, Idaho, along with Resser and 2 other perspiring finalists, stood panting in the center of the practice hall, awaiting their final dueling assignments. Frustrated and uncomfortable, they had come to loathe their extravagant costumes, but so far none of the finalists had been scratched, none of the heavy fabric had been torn. Idaho and Resser over here, Eden and Alcaba there, Swordmaster Blood called out, designating combat rectangles on the floor. Obediently, the students moved into position. Resser eyed Duncan, sizing him up as a foe instead of as a friend. Duncan crouched, flexing his knees and balancing on the balls of his feet. Leaning forward with his arms slightly bent, he extended the épée toward Resser, then drew back in a brief salute. With a confident look, the red-headed Grumman did the same. Evenly matched, they had dueled one another many times in full protective gear, with other weapons. Duncan's speed usually compensated for lanky Resser's superior height and reach. But now they had to follow Blood's rules of fencing, inflict or receive no scratches, not even damaging the expensive anachronistic outfits. Bouncing on his feet to stay loose, Duncan said nothing. The flexible sword would do the talking for him. Perspiration prickled his black hair beneath the felt hat and the distracting peacock plume. He stared up at his freckled opponent. That'd be funny to see in a film version of him. On guard, Blood said. His blue eyes flashed as he raised his blade. At the signal to begin, Resser lunged forward. Duncan parried, deflecting his opponent's blade with a sound like a singing chime, then took half a step to the right and delivered a precise riposte, skillfully diverted by the tall Grumman. Swords clattered together, steel skimming steel, as the two felt each other out. Both men were sweating, panting, their expressions fading into blank stares as they moved back and forth within the clear boundaries of dark wood on the parquet floor. So far, Resser had done nothing unexpected, as usual. Duncan hoped he could use that trait to defeat his opponent. As if sensing the direction of his friend's thoughts, the redhead began to fight with the fury of a warrior possessed, scoring 1 touche on Duncan, and then 2, careful not to damage his opponent, but also relying on Duncan to mount a perfect defense. Duncan had never seen such energy in his friend, and he struggled to elude a series of vicious thrusts. He backed up, waiting for the flurry of activity to ebb. Sweat ran down his cheek. Still, Resser pressed on at a frantic pace, as if under the influence of a stimulant. Their swords clattered loudly. Duncan could spare no fraction of his attention to note the progress of the other match, but heard shouting and a final clang of blades that told him the 2 other contestants had finished. Swordmaster Blood gave Duncan's match the full weight of his scrutiny. The redhead's point touched him on his padded shirt, then seconds later on the forehead. Resser was scoring points, leaving no scratches. How they touch them without actually scratching them, that's pretty precise, isn't it? Following the rules. 4 points now, and with 5 he would win the match. If this had been a fight to the death, I would be dead by now. Like a carrion bird waiting for a feast, Blood watched every move. Under Resser's onslaught, Duncan's muscles seemed to be slowing, holding him back and preventing him from applying his normal skills. He looked at the épée in his right hand and drudged up resources and strength within himself, drawing upon everything he had learned in 7 years on Ginaz. I fight for House Atreides. I can win. Resser danced deftly around him with the épée, making him look foolish. Duncan's breathing slowed, and his heart rate diminished. Maximize chi, he thought, visualizing the energy that flowed along precise paths in his body. I must become a complete swordmaster to defend my duke, not make a pretty performance to please these instructors. Resser ceased scoring as Duncan danced away. The chi within him mounted, building pressure, waiting for the right moment to be released. Duncan focused the energy, aiming it. Now he was on the attack. He confused the lanky redhead with moves synthesized from various fighting disciplines. He whirled, kicked, used his free hand as a weapon. They both staggered outside the boundaries of the fencing area, then back into the rectangle. Duncan attacked again. A fist to the side of Resser's head, knocking off the feathered cap. A kick to the stomach, all without drawing blood. Stunned, Resser thudded to the floor. Duncan knocked his rival's sword away and leaped on top of him, placing the tip of his own blade at the Grumman's throat. Victory. Gods below, what are you doing? Swordmaster Blood shoved Duncan off Resser. You clod! He grabbed the flexible sword away and slapped Duncan twice across the face. This isn't a street brawl, fool. We're doing musketeer fencing today. Are you an animal? Duncan rubbed his face where he had been struck. In the heat of combat, he had fought for survival, ignoring the frivolous restrictions imposed by the instructor. Blood slapped Duncan several more times, harder each time, as if the student had personally insulted him. In the background, Resser kept saying, "It's all right, I'm not hurt. He bested me, and I couldn't defend myself." Humiliated, Duncan backed away. Blood's rage did not subside. You may think you're the best student in the class, Idaho, but you're a failure in my eyes. Duncan felt like a small child being backed into a corner by an adult with a strap. He wanted to fight back, wanted to stand up to this ridiculous looking man, but didn't dare. He recalled the ill-tempered Trin Kronos using the same reasoning with fat swordmaster Rivi Denari. If you are bound by nonsensical strictures, you'll be beaten by any opponent willing to bend the rules. His primary purpose was to defend his duke against any possible threat, not to play fencing games in costumes. Think about why you're a failure, Whitmore Blood thundered, and then explain it to me. Tell that to the dead soldiers on the losing side. Duncan thought hard. He did not want to echo the shameful thinking of the spoiled Kronos, though it made more sense than he had realized before. Rules could be interpreted differently, depending on the purpose they served. In some situations, there was no absolute good or evil, simply points of view. In any event, he knew what his instructor wanted to hear. I am a failure because my mind is imperfect. His answer seemed to surprise the muscular man, but a bemused smile gradually formed on Blood's face. Correct enough, Idaho, he said. Now get over there with the other losers. Alright, it's a bit more challenging because sick and such. We're going to do one more chapter for now before I move on to other great things. Quick check, everything alright? I think so. Lurkers and other friends. Hope you're doing alright. Should be fine. Alright, one more for now. turn that light on at some point. I didn't really realize it. That's okay. I'll save it for later, you know. Save it for a good time. Yep, it's gonna be a long few days next, and focusing on work instead of a usual potluck event we've done many years. I'm just realizing it was this coming Sunday, and also their Messiah rehearsal tomorrow, their choir rehearsal. I'm gonna miss for work too, I think. And because so sick, yeah, probably best to not overexert myself, do this type of things. But work is not going to be any easy either, but, you know, work is important, so we'll see. Challenge. Time. Answer. A brilliant, many-faceted gem. Challenge. Time. Answer. A dark stone reflecting no visible light. From in wisdom, from the riddle game. Yeah, just like our riddles, kind of. With his balisette slung by a leather strap over one shoulder, Romber Vernius hiked down the steep zigzag trail to the bottom of the black cliff. Castle Caladan loomed high over the rock face, stretching toward the billowing cumulus clouds and the cerulean sky. A strong early afternoon breeze caressed his face. Behind him, in one of those soaring castle towers, his sister spent too much time brooding. As he paused to look back, he saw Kalia up there now, standing on her balcony. With forced cheer, he waved to her, but she did not respond. For many months they had hardly spoken to one another. This time he shook his head and decided not to let her usual rebuff bother him. His sister's expectations outweighed her reality. It was a warm spring day, with gray gulls soaring on thermals over the whitecaps. Like one of the poor village fishermen, Romber wore a short-sleeved blue and white striped shirt, fishing dungarees, and a blue cap jammed over his blonde hair. Tessia sometimes walked along the shore with him, while other times she let him ponder by himself. With Kalia's dark moods in mind, the Ixian prince descended a wooden stairway that cantilevered out over the cliff. He took care on the rough, moss-covered section of trail. It was a treacherous route, even in good weather. A careless misstep and he could tumble to the rocks below. Hardy green shrubs clung to crevices on the sheer rock face, along with orange and yellow succulents. Duke Leto, like his father before him, preferred to leave the path essentially natural, with minimum maintenance. The life of a leader should not be too soft, the Atreides men like to say. Rather than discussing his concerns with Tessia, Romber decided to soothe his troubled spirits by spending time on a small boat. Drifting alone and playing the balisette, now confident of his musical abilities, he preferred to practice away from the castle anyway, where no critical ears could hear him. After traversing a black shingle down slope to the main dock, he took a steep wooden stairway down to a finger pier where a white motorboat bobbed gently in the waves. A purple and copper Ixian insignia marked the bow above letters that named the craft after his missing father, Dominic. Each time Romber saw the name, he dreamed that his father might still be alive, somewhere in the Imperium. The Earl of House Vernius had disappeared, and with the passage of time, all hopes of locating him had faded. Dominic had never sent word, made no contract at all. He must be dead. Romber unslung the balisette and laid the instrument on the dock. Hey there, Alucard, welcome on back. Good things for you here, blood night included. Hope you're doing well. Heard it was hot there, Australia. They're streamer in Australia, but it's winter here, pretty cold. 50 degrees Fahrenheit right now. So yeah, different parts of the equator, huh? Part of the Earth. I have that Earth Twitch emote as well, Unity or something. Hope you're doing well there. It's a little adventurous tonight, at least Fortnite, to get some more hunt, but pretty exhausted for the upcoming few days of work. But I'll be happy. Nice and cool in New Zealand. Oh, that's good. Not too warm. It's Australia. Good blood night, a la carte. Beautiful looking cavalry there. Absolutely. Recommend the first bit. Cheers for you. Maybe 2 or 3 bits. Those would be fun here today. We'd like to bring us back to that nostalgic classics we haven't seen in a couple years. 2 or 3 bit cheers, a la carte. Do you think you'd enjoy that? A lot. Get our leaderboard started for November also. That'd be nice. The rest of November, I know it's only like a week left of it, but still nice to get it started. Shall see. Dominic had never sent word. Made no contact at all. He must be dead. Romber unslung the balisette and laid the instrument on the dock. A cleat on the stern of the boat was missing 1 bolt, so he climbed aboard and opened a toolbox in the cockpit, where he found another bolt and a ratchet to tighten it down. He liked to maintain his own boat, and sometimes hours would pass as he worked on it. Sanding, painting, lacquering, replacing hardware, installing new electronics and fishing accessories. It was also different from the pampered life he'd led on Ix. Now, as he stepped back on the dock and made the simple repair, Romber wished he could be the leader that his father had been. The chances of that seemed virtually nil. Though Romber had made efforts to help the mysterious rebels on Ix, he hadn't heard from them in over a year, and some of the weapons and explosives he'd sent had come back undelivered. Despite bribes paid to transport workers, even the most highly paid smugglers had been unable to infiltrate the material into the cavernous underground city. No one knew what was going on there. Kater Pilaru, his primary contact with the freedom fighters, had fallen silent. Like Dominic himself, Kater might be dead. The valiant struggle crushed with him. Romber had no way of knowing, no means of breaching the intense Tleilaxu security. Hearing footsteps on the dock, Romber was surprised to see his sister approaching. Kalia wore a showy dress of silver and gold. A ruby clasp secured her copper-dark hair. He noticed that both of her shins were red and bruised, and that the hem of her dress was soiled. "I tripped on the trail," she admitted. She must have run after him, hurrying to catch up. "You don't often come down to the docks." He forced a smile. "Would you like to go out on the boat with me?" When Kalia shook her head, her curls bounced against her cheeks. "I'm here to apologize, Romber. I'm sorry I've been so mean to you, avoiding you, hardly saying anything at all." And glaring at me, he added, Her emerald eyes flashed before she caught herself and softened. That too. Apology accepted. He finished tightening down the cleat, then climbed back into the cockpit of the Dominic to put the tools away. She remained on the dock after he stepped aboard. Romber, Kalia began in a plaintive tone that was only too familiar. It meant she wanted something, though her face was all innocence. You and Tessia are close. I just wish I had the same relationship with Leto. Relationships require maintenance, he said, like this boat. With some time and care, you could repair things between you two. Her mouth twisted in a grimace of distaste. But isn't there anything more you can do about Leto? We can't go on this way forever. Do about him? It sounded like you want to dispose of him. His sister did not answer directly. Victor should be his legal heir, not a bastard without name, title, or property. There must be something different you can say to Leto. Something more you could try. Vermilion hells, Kalia. I've tried 50 different times in 50 different ways, and he always turns me down. It's already driven a wedge between us. Because of you, I may have lost my best friend. The glow of sunshine on her skin looked like distant firelight. What does mere friendship matter when we're talking about the future of House Vernius, the great house of our forefathers? Think about the important things, Romber. His expression turned to stone. You've turned this into a problem when it never had to be. You alone, Kalia. If you couldn't accept the limitations, why did you agree to become Leto's concubine at all? You two seemed so happy at first. Why don't you apologize to him? Why not simply accept reality? Why don't you make an effort? Romber shook his head, stared at the fire jewel ring on his right hand. I'm not going to question Leto's decisions. I may not agree with his reasons, but I understand them. He is Duke Atreides, and we owe him the respect of following his wishes. Kalia's expression, which she had been keeping under control, changed to a disdainful sneer. You're not a prince. Chiara says you're not even a man. She lifted one foot and stomped at the balisette, but in her rage lost her balance and dealt it only a glancing blow. The instrument skidded off the dock into the water, where it floated behind the boat. Swearing, Romber leaned over the edge of the dock and retrieved the balisette as Kalia whirled and left. While drying the instrument with a towel, he watched her climb the steep path back to the castle, half running and half walking. She stumbled, got back up, and kept going, trying to maintain her dignity. No wonder Leto preferred the calm, intelligent Jessica. Kalia, once so sweet and kind, had become hard and cruel. He didn't know her anymore. He sighed, I love her, but I don't like her. Alright, we'll pick it up from there. Page 393. On to Corinth and Catane, Edie Prime, stuff like that. Hope you enjoyed for now. Bit of Dune House Harkonnen. We'll pick it up soon. Alrighty. Now we can get to little Fortnite adventures. Check the status of Battle Pass and things. And then we shall be probably good for the night. Maybe get a little hunting, but do need to get a lot of rest for. Busy work tomorrow, so take some rest. We shall see. Indeed. Alright, 1 second there. those headphones in for now. Let's organize the chill stone a little bit. Dragon stone, our new castle, our lasers. Good fun there. Yeah, it was looking good right there. I think that's pretty good. Lasers will be a little temporary just to show those for a little while. And for reference, castle can move down to the others. There are lasers in places. Next to the T-Rex. Behind the laser just in case. There we go. Should be pretty good. Alright, onward we go. I guess we don't need the headphones too bad, so hunter such, but should be fine. We'll see. Yeah, hunts, I'd always have them on in game, but Fortnite not super necessary. I just prefer the better audio. We get some champion commands going and such. I'm quite happy to put them in, but not too needed just to check some status of stuff. Do mostly off stream, so we get that better internet, of course. Sure enough. Got to be great. Glad to be here. Show those lasers just for tonight. Very exciting. New castle added as well, but yeah, show those lasers. I was excited to get them and actually get the emote too, to be sure. Very exciting. There they are, see? All three of them, yes, just a long time coming for them. Glad to finally get it. Haha. There's the 3 laser hypes, including our own. Good fun. Alright, we'll check all the battle pass progress things. Just do a little quick warm up, then we'll probably do ranked, even though I did officially make it to Diamond on the main mode. I thought I was going to get actually... Oh yeah, I did do reload. Yeah, I did do reload. Yep, Diamond reload. Pretty close to it on the regular 2. Platinum 3, but I think I only need to get it once anywhere, so it doesn't matter too much. I just don't know what these shoes do. Like, where in the heck do those actually show up? Oh yeah, he's wearing shoes. He actually is wearing the shoe. That's funny. I wasn't really expecting that. And yep, there's the new back bling for Diamond. Shadow Ranker. Yeah, so actual extra shoes. Isn't that funny? Might as well, I guess. Kind of silly, but whatever. Alright then. That was Jack. Check the shop and compete. We'll do that afterwards, I guess. This I just mainly load in the map and such. It'd be really hard on stream on this internet if you go straight into it. We can practice landing on the trees for the ranked one, I guess. Yeah, it's funny. I got reload faster. Just generally goes a bit better, but sometimes you get spawn camped. It can be hard. But for the most part, it wasn't too bad. Stickers and more sub badges to come. Exciting things in the mix. The proper Blood Knight, proper castle as well. Got them in the chill stones, so that is good fun stuff. Indeed. Thing working okay, yep. Not too bad. I actually have to go to Retail Row for the quest, but Oh, you don't need more XP, do more custom, do the custom map at some point as well. That'll be fun. Let's feature that a little bit. So we'll see. For now, quick little warm up. Check out what else afterward. Turn to lobby. Should be great. Little shredder here, yeah. Should be good. Silver webs. Who's coming in here? Somebody somewhere. Car. Yeah, I reported a guy for destroying my spray paint the other day. If that's a reportable offense, but it was really rude to me. What is this? I don't think I've ever seen that before. You actually charge it? That must be a new one. They must have unvaulted that. Wow, that's weird. Never seen that before. Fascinating though. Got the shark. Little shark display too. Alright, one more container and that's it for the daily. Good to go. Am I getting those other dailies as well? Been good for fish, so is the grenade. I don't know, just tossing it. Whoops. That's dangerous. The overshield, yeah, you see the ping, obviously. Ping is not ideal. But still have some good fun with it, you know. Alright, hunting rifle. That's fine, I guess. Just gonna get the other one, but I want to lose the bandages just in case. There's my new diamond back bling. Got it. Yeah, it's been interesting. My like third season. I didn't play the full season in July, but definitely this one a bit lackluster compared to the main map. But there's still a lot of good things about it. There's a lot of areas you can go. It's just, you know, not quite as enjoyable to me. What's over here? Yeah, I'm gonna try it out. Pretty powerful. Try the harpoon some more. That's a challenge to use. Come back here. Shark attack. That's fine. That's the hunting rifle, actually. I do like the drum gun. A lot of weird choices here. That works, I guess. Do like the drum gun, but it's not blue, so not really necessary. Oh well. Just to warm up a bit. The one and the other. That's good enough, you know. TikTok. I hope so. It's been kind of slower on TikTok for some reason with the robot viewers. Not a big deal though. Well, I was adjusting some settings by accident. Should be alright. Keep the radio off for now, I guess. Samurais for Shredder. Less copyright, usually a good idea. Storm is coming. Yeah, this little shark pickaxe recently too. It's funny. Yeah, ping's actually pretty good for now. Coming in waves, you know. Nothing too terrible. Try to get through all this. Can't be tough. Do like the stink bomb too, though. Pistol is good, but like the charge shotgun for the first time. Might as well use it. Storm not coming yet. Storm circles in there. We're out of the radius. Guess we'll see. Oh, slurp juice. Got the other yellow one, but yeah, health and shields over time. That's a nice one. Enough TV for today. Shredder. Green. There it is. Take the car. Alright. We'll do the quest anyway. Not really necessary. We have the XP I need, so I think it's good. Weekly challenge and rank challenges. Wrong way. Oh, the helicopter. Shall we play with the chopper over there? Still can't see. Still a little bit here and there. Might actually like that ammo. Oh no. Follow up, steal the chopper, just move on, I guess. That's funny. It's alright. Take the med kit. Is this or not? How long it lasts is the thing, so I probably shouldn't use it. Could really make up for last time. And they get it. Of course, that was a bot maybe at first. No, that's a player, alright. Healing and shit. Snipers and crap. Oh, that's alright. Good enough, I guess. Random high ping situations. Yeah, I'm still gonna hold on to that. Seems better than just shield potions. Cadillac, I'll take over the chopper for now. Make sure we're loaded. Yeah, that'll be pretty much instant death. Goodness. You really need high ping to deal with that. I've got a couple times, but the minigun is no joke, as you can see. We got the Ice Spice rifle. It's not nearly as good. Another lower caliber ones. Other lower fire rate ones. Just the absolute bullet spam of that. It's devastating. Almost beat it a couple times, and I got first win with it. Took it for someone else, and I got one win with it. Yep, try the Kraken mode soon with that undead Jack Sparrow. Probably a few of these I haven't tried yet, but be curious to see them. And for now, yeah, we'll do battle pass stuff. Let me check Cash Cup and the shop. Be right back. Shoes, wow. Alright, so I got air foam. Silly shoes. Show them off. Guess I better purchase that. Silly. Forian. For more. Got Deadpool. Nothing else too new. Interesting. Gwynpool we saw before, other chatter. Some expensive ones. Dark Red Knight, yeah. Basically just variations of other characters I already have. Why can they charge that much for? Yeah, just a variation. It's pretty weird. But yeah, I'm good for most things. Just the occasional one I really want. And again, Frozen Red Knight. It's almost got the standard Red Knight, but then the shop reshuffled immediately after the round I played. I was curious about what this is. It's the shoes. Why would you pay V-Bucks for literally a sponsored ad? Anyway, thought about shark slippers or something. Kind of weird. Checks right. Yeah, not all of them can wear them. It's only certain ones. I don't give like certain copyright things. Shredder can, but Jack Sparrow can't. It's interesting. Anyway, Battle Pass stuff. I might as well claim all that up. Just been waiting to claim it, so let's claim it up. Finally get Meowtus. Yeah, I'll probably switch off Jack Sparrow, it always does, but Meowtus and his fillet and dagger. And the last page for Shadow Meowtus. Just the light kitty to the darker kitty. Got plenty of stars to spare. And of course, the one I was always excited about, the Skelashark. It's looking pretty good. Nice glider. Music. And that one. Alright, that's it for the main battle pass. Bonus rewards. Only claim one page at a time, right? I'd actually have 100 stars exactly, so that worked out, didn't it? Got the other director. Bonus undercover, chaos director, and Meowtus. Those are the bonus levels. So now officially, all main rewards, bonus rewards. Dynamo Tina. I still need to do quests, but those will come out later. Just new, you know, shockwave grenades. Try to keep that in mind for the final, about week of the battle pass. And there's also crew. So yeah, there's those final quests, and we'll be able to get the glider, grenades. But I already got her. Yeah, she was in the previous page. Just the variation, cartoony variation. So yeah, a few variations there. We'll equip them, play with them as we get them randomly, probably. I already got Diamond in the reload, but we might as well just do that. Place match I missed yesterday, so might as well just enjoy that one real quick. I've been liking these trees here. Not too big of a secret where you land if you're not on the highest ranks, I imagine. Even then, they might show it, you know. Not too many stream snipers to worry about, so. Oh yeah, and the remix finale. I hope they don't do another old island, though. I hope they just bring the new map and stuff back. I'm really starting to miss the weapon variations and Stuff like that. But we shall see. We shall have some good fun for now. Come to all lurkers, celebrate Alucard more. And we'll pick it up soon, at least. Yeah, claim the main battle pass, so I just want to make sure that was done so I can focus on hunt stuff mainly. But there's, yeah, a few more quests to do. And there's only about a week left to do it. See if we find a match. I can switch off that now too. Random shoes won't matter since I only have one. With the Mysterio cloak. And the shoes, yep, she does have the shoe. Pretty funny there. But it is what it is. Yep. Otherwise, she just has the regular shoes that come with the character, I guess. See if I can find it. It's not in time. Interesting stuff there. Well, Alucard, thank you for keeping that check, Bait. Pick it up with a very crazy work weekend, Thanksgiving and such. Maybe have time Wednesday again or such. Magnificent Monday should be going on schedule, but just have work again, so might be, you know, another brief Magnificent Monday. We'll get straight to Alice or some stuff I haven't had a chance to lately, dealing with, you know, these battle pass things that we still want to enjoy, not feel like it's a chore, but, you know, there's a lot to progress and unlock, and you might as well, when you've invested so much time and money in these games, you might as well keep playing them. It depends, you know. Oh, shut the hell up. Oh my god, defaults are annoying. Defaults are so stupid and ranked. Anyway. Yeah, I didn't practice the trio tonight. We'll see how it goes. So what that weird wig is. Weird things, but I like the moon. See how it goes. Tree strategy. Shockwave grenades. I think are in this one, not the reload. We'll see. Got my balloons. Let's see how the tree landing goes. Could go either way. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Not too popular of a landing spot. Plus, whoops, auto run. Alright, usually right here in between is pretty good. Over there. Got it. Now you shift into the tree. Gently. My dark horse. Yeah, no one should see me there. I mean, there are angles they can, but generally I do watch a lot of fights and things around me, but for the most part, this has been working for the initial ranks, and I got, you know, Diamond and Reload were sometimes hiding, but still fighting in that here and there. It's definitely been different in Reload, because, you know, there isn't trees like this for the most part. But I discovered this, you know, a couple weeks ago or so. So far, it's been working out. Sometimes I spray, sometimes I don't. Start with the emotes, I guess.
This is the way.
There it is.
This is the way.
For our good girl with the dark horse. Yeah, it should be pretty safe. Make sure I get the weapons toward the storm. It's, you know, a different game, but already for the initial storm circle, we're in good shape. A centralized location. And actually, I've been trying, yeah, this place a bit, the rings. Or was it another one? Yeah, I guess here with the rings by the farm. It's like the little Stonehenge area. That was good for a while, too. But I still, you know, frustrate people out of bushes and killer shotguns and things. It's, you know, a challenge. Those silly Teletubbies. Silly Teletubbies, most are fake. Sorry, I'll try to get the sound to stay on. No, it just wants to close the sound for some reason. Oh wow, yeah, a lot of them are fake. Fakeable. Teletubbies, no, streamers don't follow mode. Silly. That's alright. Get those sprays in, I guess. More fake Teletubbies, isn't that weird? It's like the ones we met on Hunt, too. Strange. That went quicker than I thought. Yeah, I'll erase it for now. I guess I usually would keep it, but I'll try to remember to keep one when I leave. Ooh, was that a jetpack? That a jetpack back? Seemed like what the icon was. Yeah, a guy found me here with a flare gun, but I was on the ground. It might not find me here. Looting the house, probably. Yeah, he seems to have some kind of flying utility. Strange. Yeah, I'll walk closer just to look at him. Curiosity prevail here, but that'd be silly to get caught, wouldn't it? A good horse, good girl, and to do our best. It's a good, loadout. Just happened to randomize, despite any other in-game stuff. Sometimes the randoms really roll up nicely. They really work out nicely. Get some better lighting in the future. We'll see. Can see most of my expressions and such. Oh man. Whoops, numpad is good for movement too, apparently. Yeah, I think they would see me pretty easy if they were looking for me there, but here we stay submerged. Tree itself. Top 50 at least. Those weird challenges and such, and those season accolades are a bit different too. First player to revive a player. Yeah, I haven't played much squads and things. Duos. It's just an accolade. I mean, it's good for some XP. We don't really need it anymore anyway. Battle Pass doesn't do any good. If it gave you other unique things, maybe I would try it, but it doesn't. Squad match as a solo, nice. Good for some XP, but let's already finish the Battle Pass. Do the Lego mode, do the custom modes, other ones like that. It's unique XP too. But it's also fun just to challenge yourself sometimes, I guess. These funny names. Absolutely. Very strange. Yep, guys, the minigun already. Rat God. All the followers think so applies to ranked. It's a bit different. Yep. Any friends on lately? Occasionally. Well, map is good for now. It can be really obvious, just see it killed, but actually hiding, you're supposed to actually hide. Depends. Other time I was on the trees that were low and the tree right next to me disappeared, and then I got it, but then I died of storm and such. Like the storm was really fast and no healing items, and suppressed sniper rifle, only one bullet in it. I don't know, weird things. Well, that was a nice bit of XP. What was that for? Bonus XP just for playing. Got the sprays and the emotes, so that's good. Indeed it is. But it's a fun time of it. Playing normal in the future, no matter internet and things. And it's good for some initial ranks, though. I mean, there's trees like this in other maps. I don't know. It worked for me, at least. There's other strategies, you know, the Unreal, they actually go in the ocean, they go, they start somewhere else and then they leave or something. I guess they just have certain ways of moving, and they've said even taking the right amount of damage, storm damage, and stuff. They try to like get really quickly eliminated when people do find them or something. Just from what I've heard briefly, like TikToks and such. It's interesting though. What is alright? Move out the next storm probably. I found with the flare gun before. I don't know how he knew I was there, he just happened to shoot it, I guess. One time. I think I was surprised. Another one in the closet, that's funny. Oh, here comes someone. Parachuting. Insatiable curiosity gonna get me killed. Fun to watch them, you know. They won't hear me. Silently watching. Not worth it with this ping, you know. Better ping, I could do things, but yep, there they go. They shouldn't have saw me. But I do see a lot of funny things while hiding. A lot of fights around me usually, and people just running all over. She deserved the crown, but ping won't allow me at least full potential. And my mouse cable I'm working on too. As soon as I transition to their desk and such, I might bring my chair with me this time. That'll still be a few months to go, but let's see. More people. Yep, storm's still good though, so might as well stay where we are. Yeah, usually I don't look at them, I just happen to see them or I don't. I usually don't try to see them, but tempting right now. It's alright. Silly emotes and things. Sensitivity can also be higher. I don't know if that would help in certain regards. It might, but probably not. Keep it low for now. If you're really good, I mean you have high FPS, really good brain for that, I guess. It does help you, but I'm gonna keep it low for these days. Current sessions. That's alright. Oh boy. Too exciting stuff's enough, and the Return Alice and Witcher, Red Dead, things like that. Enough room for it, hopefully. Recent updates and things. Yeah. Should be fine. Good to see the storm goes soon. Yeah, might as well move. It's 2 minutes. We can stick it. Good enough. I didn't mean to leave one spray somewhere. That's good. Moralize us in the round if some asshole doesn't destroy it. Try, you know. Yeah, try to get shields at least one gun, but it can be hard. Oh, another charge. Another charge shotgun. Fascinating. one. Well, that was unexpected, but not too surprising. Yeah, the storm and such we did hear them there after all earlier. Just the way it is. Still good for some rain. Yep. That's alright. I mean, it's kind of to be expected. Walking around, it probably just would have followed me anyway. Yep, the better ping will be able to deal with situations like that. I'll show you how the bad ping is now. Try at least get you screenshots and a few things for 1500 stream celebration to be shown, or actually able to play properly. Not too bad off stream, but yeah, on stream the ping make it mainly unplayable, but at least get some important things done. But 1500 stream coming, less than 100 streams, so that should be good. Ooh, we did get the glider, so I'm basically done with the bonus quest, the battle pass, and all that. I actually had enough there, so that's good. Yep, Dynamo Tuna all done. Don't really want that cartoon version, so that'll work. Yeah, just do one more quest. It should be kind of hard not to get that unless I don't play at all, but yep, funny stuff like that happens. Obviously, I don't want to run away from like that. I would usually fight, but it's alright. Do one Oasis. Might as well.
This is the way.
November 30th. Finale, 2 p.m. What day is that? That's November 30th is a Saturday. Yep, I'll be at work for sure, so just have to see a video later, but it's not like I saw the first one, the movies anyway, so that's whatever. Anyway, back to it later. That's alright. Yep. Be fine. Anyway. Show that person there. It sounded very blocked up. Let me try to move the phone away. Or you just mean me, not my mic. Alucard. Oh, you're just saying cool looking. Gotcha. Thank you, Alucard. We'll try. Yep, a bit congested. Thank you, though. It's great to see you, Alucard. Bringing our chat to life tonight. Lovely to see you, sir. Good fun.
Yes, my lord.
Pretty good fun there, Alucard, despite the lag and such, you know. Yep. Anyway, thank you, Alucard. We'll move on. Good fun here. Back to it, business as usual soon. All that we need. Those dinosaurs. Such. Yeah, this is ranked. Try to remind myself that it's ranked sometimes. Fight, you know. Sparingly choose your battles a bit. Sometimes it's quite pointless. Depends. So the fossil dinosaurs for you. We got that Tyrannosaurus emote, Alucard. Thank you for your good fun. I'd like to cheer us on with some of those 1, 2-bit, 3-bit cheers. That would be fun tonight, I think. If you feel like it. I think that'd be very exciting. Most, well, that didn't count as a search here. But it's alright. XP, so no reason to do all those emotes and stuff still. Not really. Oh, there's the shockwave I need. Just destroy the environment too. There you have it. Should be good enough for now. Forget about this. I need to just avoid players somehow. Occasionally can. That's pretty good too, I guess. Guess we'll try that. I don't know. Worth a try. This one you have to stay stationary to drink though. Pretty weird. Oh. Alien. The alien. Guess we're gonna take them on. See how it goes. For you, a la carte, bounty hunter and alien, space pirate. Things like that. Comes the storm. Or they might just run the complete opposite direction. In which case, oh, they're gonna fight though. Looks like it, yeah. Both of them. Could try for an assist or just. Not that I was so stagnant last round, but at least get some this round. Well, that hurts. The pain is intense, as you can see. Wow, pulled that off somehow. That was a close one, Alcar. I'll probably respawn right where I was because I know I'm low. Should get out of here. They're probably coming. Yeah, I just luck of the draw. Could have gone either way very easily. That one's for you, Alucard. Good, brother. Enjoy your new Blood Knight. It's good lasers here. So inappropriate, you know. Absolutely. Could have been a bot. No. Silly teabaggers. They're annoying, Alucard. But dying kill brawl. Silly stuff sometimes. Got the actual reload umbrella there. It's funny. Need some shields though. Gotta get some shields, make a big difference. Silly teabagger, some difference. Probably on controller or something. Who knows? No shields this time. No, up here though. No. Do like the suppressed. In the water. Not sure where that is. Other side of the pond. Probably not great to stay here. Get a hit all I really care about for now. Times for you, Alucard. Get those headphones in for you next time. To be sleeping here soon. Pretty soon. Can I just hit one of them? Honestly. The assist still count for something, though. Madness. Pretty strange sometimes. Oh. sensitivity. Should we turn it up a la carte? Probably not. Get used to it nice and low. See in the tree? Obviously. Don't even know. It's fine. Bots or otherwise, you know. Can drink it quickly enough. It's where there is bots in rank. In this mode ranked, you know, because there's less attention to this mode or something. Rank 0 build, reload. But here comes the storm. Oh yeah, it's actually in the circle, so that'll work. 12 bullets. Funny for you, a la carte. It's alright. My deployable bushes. Be pretty much fine. It's great to see you, brother. Thank you for bringing the chat to life tonight. Hope you enjoy some good low bit cheers some point. Would be nice. A new cheer, double debut. Enjoy your new emote. All your new emotes. You can use them anywhere on Twitch. Don't have to be online to use them, so you can always subscribe. Great fun on the Dragon Truce. Hope you enjoyed today's VOD. Bit of Dune, bit of Fortnite. We'll be back next time with Alice, maybe Hunter things. We'll see. Shall certainly see. It's where the guy was shooting for me for so long. Didn't even loot the chest. I could stand the storm with bandages, but I don't want to lose the 100 health, so make more sense to leave. Maintain cover. Never discovered Paradise Palms. Huh? Oh, then it just rotates the map. I guess you had it before and you get it again or something. Might be a bug or something. Little bushes. Shield bubbles. Decisions. The actual palm fronds a la carte. The palm fronds, yeah. Try hydrate just like your old friend Blue suggested. Hydrate reward. I might try to stay hydrated. I don't drink enough water, but try to. Anyway, funny time. No Pepsi needed. See how fast the 2 DPS storm is. It stays at 2 DPS for now. Pretty small circle we get into, but it's got to be done with my 1 extra reboot in case. See what happens, you know. Oh, could take those, but. Oh dear. Boots are over. See how it plays out now. So the final few of us. Try to get you an exciting one out of card, but challenging ping. It is kind of usually ping. That's the one win of the whole season I got. Actually, was this mode, so and rank. So remember that Deadpool rooftop fight. He was on the rooftop. Forgot what gun I got him with. It was something like this. Yeah, time ticks by. It is what it is. When you can spectate the map, you can spectate the players, right? Perspective. Silent shenanigans. There's a crown yet on the final 3. There they are. Might as well rush them now. It's not going to get it easy. That hurt. That hurt a lot. Can't believe they do so much damage so quickly. waiting it out like that. Oh well. Silliness. Get a better one for you next time, Alcar. 4% from all that. Well, that's how it goes. Yeah, I usually been more aggressive in it, I guess, but fast pace. Not much you could do about it there, right? Pretty much to the best of my ability with the ping and all there. Keep practicing, learn better tactics, strategy, and finesse in the future. Oh well, hope you enjoyed tonight. Build their new castle moat. We'll be back to it very soon. Good fun. Those lasers as well. Back to Pinky. We'll pick it up in a bit. Alright. Castle is good. Good to go. Lasers will show. It's per references, but we have the new laser mode. Great fun there. Alakar, thanks for coming to chat with us. See you again soon. Enjoy your new Blood Knight emote, of course. Oh, that's right, I didn't actually put it somewhere here. Dragon Knights for the Blood Knight. How about right over there? That's pretty good. Royal and here. We get ready for work pretty soon in the morning. It'll be great fun. See you in a bit. Eyes open. Take care. And good night for now. See you soon. See you soon.